There is one thing that you have control of all of the time, and that is the way that you feel. You cannot control anything else in life. You cannot control any other circumstance other than your emotional stance and how you feel. This is the best news, because when you understand that you can control how you feel, you understand that by proxy, you control everything else happening in your specific experience. How you feel directly translates into your outer environment, number one, and number two, into your experience of that outer environment. So that is why you must make it a priority to feel as good as possible. You have to care about how you feel. You cannot let people, things, situations, circumstances, texts, interference change the way that you feel and have a direct impact on your mood and on your feeling state. You have to be unshakable in the way that you feel. You have to be unshakable in your high vibration. This is a skill set. It is a skill set to know how to maintain and always go back to a high vibration. So what is a high vibration? A high vibration is a vibration, a feeling state of love, unconditional love, equanimity, bliss, calmness, peace. This is who we really are. That is why when you don't like somebody or something, you feel really bad about it, because the inner you, your inner being, feels exactly opposite to the way that you feel about that person. That's why there is that discord. That's why you feel bad. Because your inner being is not having it. Your inner being is pure peace and positivity. It does not want to hate anybody else. It does not want to hate any situation. It doesn't know how to hate. So that discord is what makes you feel negatively towards a person, place, situation, anything that you don't like. See, it's that discord between you and your actual self. So the soul is who we are, right? Like, we don't have a soul. We're not bodies, okay, walking around. We're not our name. We're not our mind. We're not even our superconscious mind. We're not our subconscious mind, and we are not our consciousness. We are the pure infinitesimal soul that is behind all of this. It's behind all of this. It's in the last layer of existence, or first layer of existence. So when we realize that we are the soul, we don't have a soul, we are the soul, right? Which is equanimity, peace, balance, pure, positive, loving energy itself. Then we realize, oh, okay, like, it's my ego that is getting me into these traps of not liking things and feeling bad. It's my ego that is allowing for me to drop from my place of pure positivity, of love, my authentic vibrational state. It's my ego that's allowing for me to drop into lower vibrational states of feeling, and then projecting those energies of chaos or negativity outward into my physical reality. That's why I have money problems or health problems or relationship problems, right? So when we can assess that everything is an inside job, and everything is really, it points back to the self, everything is our fault, because the world is just a reflection of what's going on inside. The world will just show you how you are doing inside. Then you can take accountability. See, this is like the best news, because it allows for you to sit back in the driver's seat of who you are. That, oh, okay, I am the soul, and I am pure love itself. I am ease, I am joy, I am play, I'm relaxation. Like, do you remember how good it felt when you were a child and you had absolutely no worries about anything? That is the state that you should seek to go back to. In reality, there's no such thing as adulthood other than what is managed and measured by society. There's no such thing as childhood. Like, when did you become a woman or a man? Like, when did you start to become a woman or a man? There's no age. Yeah, 18, like, these are all societal structures, okay? If you want to take it vibrationally, and if you want to look at this world vibrationally, because you have to in order to understand what I'm talking about, and in order to master the game of life, if you want to see things vibrationally instead of literally, right? When did you become a woman, from a girl to a woman? Was it when you had your first heartbreak? Was it when you started making money? Like, when was it, right? So in the same way, we define our life for ourselves, okay? We don't have to play by anyone else's rules other than our own. And this is what will make you a rebel, and this is what will also make you a leader, okay? When you understand that you are in control of your life, you are in control of how you feel. There's 369 on my clock. There's nothing outside of you that should or can dictate your inner state. That is why we have the ability to heal ourselves, right? That is why we have the ability to create out of thin air. That's why we have the ability to come up with different ideas, to learn different things, because we are magic. We are pure potentiality. We are pure creation and creative energy. And indoctrination is your biggest enemy, let me tell you. We have no enemies, but you should avoid indoctrination at all costs. Avoid things that make you dependent on something outside of yourself for your happiness, for your love, for your validation, for your money. Like, you should ideally be somebody that can generate all of these things just by your energy, just via your energy. This is the premise of what I teach. I teach people how to create money with their energy. There's so many various different systems that we can implement in order to create passive income, but it starts and ends with you, with your energy, with how you are active in these various passive income streams, with how you feel about yourself and your life and your business, because you are your business at the end of the day. This is what I teach. So you want to get as specific as possible to the root cause of any and all situations within your life, including your financial situation, including your health situation. It all comes back to energy. It all comes back to your energy and how you feel and what you have been believing so far and who you have allowed to teach you about life. So seek teachers that will actually introduce to you the idea that you are the answer. Okay, and that you are the fulcrum, and that you are what you have been looking for, because it's true. You are all that you need, my friend. You are here to save yourself. It's not just that you will save yourself or that you can save yourself. No, you are here to discover how to save yourself. Okay, so you can adopt different ideologies. You can listen to different people online. You can adopt different mentors, but the end result should be a growth of self, of yourself. The end result should be you coming back to you and trusting yourself once more. That, okay, everything that I have decided about my life, I trust it. I trust my decisions. I trust who I hang out with. I trust how I make money and what I do. I trust what content I create. I trust my passions and my intuition. I trust my creativity and my creative power and potential, right? Because self-trust is the most important thing. Like, nobody can take it from you, and God will give it to you. When you understand that God sits within you and that you are the infinitesimal soul, you understand that there is no other option but to self-trust, but to trust the self, but to trust the God within. Okay, and so this is what confidence is. This is what success is. Success is knowing thyself. This is what it means to know thyself. Is to understand the God within you, is to understand that you are the soul and that you have a never ceasing connection with God, prime source creator. And there's no middleman, babe. Not your husband, not your wife, not your guru, not your spiritual teacher, not your best friend, not your peers. Nobody is going to come in and do the necessary spiritual work for you at the end of the day. It has to be you. Okay, so you have to be the one to get on your own side, to level up, to feel better, to learn about vibration and vibrational states and how to raise your vibration, to learn about what is important in this lifetime, what information should you be taking in, and what information should you be discarding, right? And also, what rules do you want to play by? Because you don't have to play by anybody's rules. You should ideally learn how to play by God's rules for you. Okay, so understand your specific karma in this lifetime. Understand where you are led, follow no one else's path except your own, and forge ahead, okay? Forge your own path. That is what God will show you how to do. And then in this way, you can discard all levels of duality, all levels of psychology even, and dissecting the mind from a psychological perspective that does not tap into God. You have to go to the root, like I've been saying. You have to go to the root cause of life itself, which is prime source creator. Okay, because when you can tap into prime source creator, there you derive all of your answers. You can become multifaceted, have multi-skill sets, and learn how to trust yourself. That is the answer. So care about the way you feel, care about the way you feel enough to tap into yourself, and you will find God within yourself. This is the answer to all of your questions about any and everything, from money to religion to where do I find God to I need more friends. You need nothing. Use what I have given you. Those are God's words. Thanks for listening.